Hey Poptropicans, it's Captain Crawfish, back with you again after far too long. Today I'm going to help you play through the newest island on Poptropica World's Greek Sea Odyssey. Let's get started. Here we are on Main Street of a brand new city called Athens. Talk to this guy Georgios, he's trying to put out a fire, and it appears that Zeus is back to his old tricks as the people of Greece are trying to build this new city, Athens. Zeus is throwing thunderbolts at them, he's messing up their construction, he's basically getting all up in their grill. And I think if you've ever played Mythology Island, you know that that's the kind of guy Zeus is. So we'll head over here toward the port, where we've been told we can find a legendary human hero by the name of Theseus. Here he is working on his ship, but it looks like he's got some trouble. Let's see, as if we couldn't guess by what's happening. His boat is leaking, and it might sink, so it would be impossible to embark upon any kind of odyssey of this Greek sea, its actual name is the Aegean Sea, without fixing the boat. He tells us that if we head up to the new Parthenon, we might be able to find something that'll help fix him. So head back to Main Street, we'll head up these stairs, we're looking for the giant gold door that will lead into the Parthenon, and there it is. There's a lot of fun stuff to see and do inside this scene, but I know you come to Captain Crawfish to find out the details, the dirt on how to get through the island, so I won't waste too much time. We will talk to this guy. He tells us that lumber up there that we saw on the platform is ours for the taking if we want it, and yes, we do want it. I'm not going to bother those guys, but I advise you to check them out when you're playing. We'll push this platform all the way over to the right here. Obviously it's pretty heavy, but Poptropicans are strong. Jump on up here onto Athena's spear. Here's a little tricky part. Jump onto this kind of seesawing platform, run down to the right, pull the lever over on the left, and now once again, once this platform drops, push it over to the right. This time we're going to stop it below the left part of the seesaw. That gives us the platform we need to run and jump. When we get up here, look at that, the goddess Athena. So once again, she's willing to help us. Zeus is the only god who refuses to leave and let people just run their own lives. She tells us we gotta go through this map. We have to find these items in all of the cities on the map, and once we do, we should be able to defeat Zeus. So we'll take that lumber and head back outside, and we'll go back to Theseus's boat, where hopefully we'll be able to sail to find all of those items. If not, it will be a very short island. As we head down to the port to fix Theseus' ship and then set sail to the great beyond, we'll replace this board, and just as so many other pieces of his ship have been replaced over the years to the point that not one original piece remains, leading you to wonder, well, what was the true essence of this ship's being? Try not to think too hard about it, you might get a headache. I think Theseus himself just realized that. But the ship is now seaworthy. We are ready to go. So to move along, click on the giant oar. You see our first destination from Athens is Crete. You may remember Crete from the original Mythology Island. This is where the labyrinth of King Minos is located. Sure enough, it's here again, but it is not quite as you may remember it from Mythology Island 1. Head on up to the entrance. Here's an old man standing outside. This is the great human inventor Daedalus. He figures into a few different Greek legends. He is the designer of this labyrinth. He also invented a certain pair of wings that may come into play later. He says his son Icarus is trapped inside. Let's go on in, see if we can find Icarus. As it turns out, finding him isn't the problem. He's right here, but he's inside a cage with 3 very sturdy padlocks. I don't think we can break these locks. We're going to have to try to find the 3 keys. Icarus tells us they're in the labyrinth somewhere. No problem, we've done the labyrinth before, we can do it again. However, again, it's not quite as you may remember if you've done this before. Let's drop all the way down this shaft, run through some really gross green water. Here comes an ogre. I'd hate to have to fight this guy, but it's not going to come to that. It turns out, as we head over to talk to him, you see the key right behind him, that's what we want. Is he using it? No, he's not using it. Can we have it? No. Alright, well he says we have to beat him in a test of strength and cunning. Well, it's rock, paper, scissors. Cut to the chase. The Cyclops picks Rock every single time. He's not that smart. Rock is so strong he can't believe that we could have beaten him. But we did. We have 1 key. We'll keep heading along here. I want to show you this. So there are treasure chests all over the labyrinth. I've kept most of them a surprise for you because there's something funny and different in each one. There's also one that actually has something important, and that's the one I'm going to right here. And I open that. Ah, nice, delicious carrot. I'll pick that one up. The rest of them, other than the one with the fawn, you'll have to find yourself. Here's the next key, and the next guardian of the key is this big old skeleton. By the way, you can get a skeleton costume in the costume shop on Home Island. We'll just smash him good with a boulder, no problem there. Here's key 2 out of 3. That leaves us with one more key to find. So we come upon the last key guardian is this Minotaur. We'll call him a Minotaur. He's not the Minotaur. The Minotaur is bigger than that. This guy's just hangry. Just wants something to eat. We'll give him the carrot we found earlier. Pick up the third and final key. And now we can hop on out of here. If only there were some way to really quickly and violently get back to where Icarus was. There we go. Jump on up. All you need to do is click on the locks and all 3 of them will open. Without even so much as a thank you, off goes Icarus outside to be reunited with his dad. We'll go outside and follow, and what happens here is a scene that plays automatically, so let's just sit back and observe the drama. So we should be getting this lyre, which is one of the items that we need. But along comes a massive griffin and steals it. Ordinarily, in the tale from Greek legend, Icarus gets his wings and flies away too close to the sun. But this is Poptropica. And in Poptropica, we're going to get the wings. So here, Daedalus gives us the wings. Our job is going to be to take to the skies and chase down the griffin to get back the lyre. The game is pretty basic. You tap to flap your wings, that'll make you go up, and then you'll start falling. You want to avoid all of the obstacles that will show up. You also can't spam your flap because you'll go up too high, too close to the sun. Your wings will melt and you'll fall. You can't go too low, or else your wings will get waterlogged in the ocean there, and you will fall. So we just kind of click at a moderate pace. Now, sadly, my game is kind of freezing here, which makes it harder. A little more annoying. It's not that hard of a game when you're not freezing every couple of seconds. But I do have an old computer. But anyway, we'll just avoid these mini griffins, go up over these little islands when we come upon them. Careful not to go too high, careful not to go too low, like that. Good thing we can see we're almost there at the bottom. And we get this close, you'll automatically come upon the griffin. At this point, the game takes over. Grab the lyre and fall, boom, down into the next place. This is Themyscira. I'm at least 50% confident that that's how that's pronounced. If not, nobody's watched this far into the video anyway. So this is the home of the Amazons, an ancient race of warrior women. They've been recently more popular thanks to certain superhero films you may or may not have seen. This is maybe more historically accurate, at least as far as the actual mythology goes. But here's the deal. Hippolyta, the queen of the Amazons, has the girdle that I need. That's one of the sacred items. However, she won't part with it unless I can figure out how to get Dionysus awake and out of their village. He partied way, way too hard last night. Now, I'm a fan of Andrew WK. I don't think you can party too hard, but he's saying differently. Here's the father of modern medicine, Hippocrates, just happens to be walking by at this very moment, and he has the recipe for a cure that we can give to Dionysus. There are 4 items we need to find. They're all in this scene. Sorry about that. The first one we need to get is the horn of a bull, so we'll, of course, knock the bull out with a boulder, pick up his horn. He's okay. Look at him. He's fine. He's not even going to miss the 4th quarter. Red grapes from over on this bush. Head on up. Over to the right, we're going to find a pine cone. So those are all pretty easy to find. The last thing that we need is some honey. But you see, those bees are pretty mad. This woman will tell us that Smoke calms bees. And that's true, by the way. Don't let them say that Poptropica is not educational. You ever see beekeepers? They're using smoke to keep the bees calm. We'll head down here. We picked up a stick right there, and now we'll go down to this grill. Click on it. Now the stick is on fire. We have a short time limit to get back up to where the bees are. If you don't get up there in time, the stick will burn out, but it's no problem. Go get a new one. However, I did it because I'm awesome. Now I have all 4 ingredients, so I'm going to open up that recipe. Now I have this little crafting pop-up. Just put them in this order. Pine cone, grapes, corn, honey. Do any other order, it won't work, but you can just try again. Do it in this order and you'll get this concoction that you need to bring down to Dionysus. Just open up the old inventory, hit the use button. There he goes. He's good as new. He is ready to party again. When it's time to party, Dionysus will party hard. Off he goes, and true to her word, Hippolyta comes over and at some point will give us the girdle. That's 2 of the 3 items we need to find. We only have to go find 1 more, so we'll head back to Theseus here. You'll notice he avoided Hippolyta, because in some stories the 2 of them had a kid together. We'll head on down to Colchis. That's at the far eastern shore of what today is called the Black Sea. Here we are. Theseus, I guess, got out to scout ahead. So the last objective, the Golden Fleece. What is so great about the Golden Fleece? Why did ancient warriors travel so far to find it? It's just so soft. It's really warm, too. I have a North Face fleece that I call the Golden Fleece. Very little to do here. Here's this gigantic, terrifying snake between us and the Golden Fleece. Let's talk to the snake, see if there's some kind of agreement we can work out that doesn't involve him eating us. He is still terrifying, but a little bit friendly. He would love to hear some music. And we have the lyre still, so let's open up the inventory and give that a whirl. Here's your kind of basic memory, kind of Simon game. The snake will play a sequence of notes, and we need to repeat them. Now the sequence builds on itself, so the first note being read this time is always going to be read. And there's no time limit on this, so if you really can't remember the 5 notes in a row, you can just write them down. That works just as well. Personally, I don't find it too hard, so I'm just going to keep copying this guy. You'll know whenever you do it right, he'll do a kind of happy nodding motion. You're welcome to try doing it wrong and see how upset he gets. He won't eat you, he'll just kind of shake his head and be disgusted at your lack of musical ability. As are we all. Alright, let's finish up this face-melting lyre solo. We've got 1 happy snake. So that's it. Now not only will he let us pass, he'll give us a ride up into the tree. And we can go ahead and nab that Golden Fleece. That's it. That's all the items. Island over. Nothing more to do. Well, let's see. We'll go talk to Theseus. Got everything. Hit the boat one last time for the longest journey. All the way back through the Dardanelles to Mount Olympus. Here we are. Now, Theseus, I imagine nobody really thought that Theseus was going to be the one to go fight Zeus, but my player avatar, I guess, is the slowest one. Maybe not the sharpest knife in the drawer. But fine, here we go. We'll take those items, and we will once again ascend Mount Olympus to try to topple Zeus once and for all. Not that hard to climb. Now Zeus is all the way up top, being villainous. He's only got 1 move, though. I think he's sort of getting slow in his old age. He's gonna sort of bowl this ball lightning at us. He usually does them in groups of 2, so there'll be 2 kind of close together, and then a gap, and then 2 more close together. We're gonna head up these ramps. There are some rocks you can stand on to let them go by you. You can also jump over them. However, as you get higher and higher up the mountain, there's less and less headspace to jump, so it becomes more and more important to sort of plan ahead, to try to stand up high, try to avoid them. It's not, not super difficult, not super easy either. You do need to put some foresight into it. There we go. Almost there, but this is, the really tricky part is up here in the corner. There's less room to jump. I'm gonna probably accidentally hit my inventory at some point. Yep, don't do what I did. I'm here to show you what not to do, just as well as what to do. But once you get up here, we're at the top. The rest of it plays out smooth all by itself. Here's the voice of reason, Athena. When we found that Zeus has turned his wife Hera into stone, but these objects are so powerful, so sacred, that they will turn her back into, I guess, would it be flesh and blood? She's a god? I don't know. Whatever gods are made out of. Some sort of ethereal matter. Anyway, she's going to give Zeus a talking to, and at long last, Zeus is finally going to leave this world. He's going to leave people alone. We can finally have our own city where people rule, and it shall be called Athens. Here comes our old pal Theseus. He's going to be the one to give us our 500 coins and the trophy for our house. And that's it. That's the end of Greek Sea Odyssey. Friends, Poptropicans, I'm Captain Crawfish. It has been the privilege of my life to bring you Poptropica over the last 10 years. I love you. Please go to poptropica.com or the App Store for all things Poptropica.